Hello and welcome to another Cliff Reviews Art House. This time I'm reviewing the film Emilia, Perez, directed by Jacques Audiard. What a strange film, a really strange mix. It's the story of the transformation of a man into a woman, but this man happens to be a violent Mexican cartel boss. So there's a crime thriller element to the film, and on top of that, it's a full-on musical. At any moment, any member of the cast bursts into song. It's such a strange mix, and for me, it doesn't really work, but it somehow kept me interested. I certainly didn't hate it. The release of Emilia, Perez follows the recently released Jacques, again a creative melange of genres and another full-on musical. So I think whether you like Emilia, Perez or not will be influenced by whether you like musicals. I generally really do not like musicals, although I'm not totally consistent. Mary Poppins, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Tommy, I love these films. But generally, when the actors burst into song in a film, this disturbs the film for me in a way that's difficult to recover. I think that this film has the potential of being really interesting. A violent gang boss growing up in an environment where it was impossible to express what he truly felt inside, and then he decides to do something about it. This does have a thriller element because he somehow has to disappear so that he can undergo the transformation into a woman, and this involves leaving behind his criminal empire and his family. I tried to take this film seriously, but for me, it is deeply flawed. I just don't really see why someone would want to make this strange mix of genres. For me, it just doesn't gel. But as with the second Joker film, I can respect that it's trying to do something fresh and creative. I'm not sure why, but I can respect it. As the story evolved, I found the film flawed beyond the genre mix. It also turned into a kind of soap opera, melodramatic, and the story was very unlikely. I think I can suspend my disbelief in a film as much as anyone, but I found that this film just had too much that seemed totally unlikely. The transformation from violent cartel boss that murders people to gentle, compassionate woman that dedicates her life to helping people, I just didn't find it believable. The doctor said that he could change the outside but not the inside, and this was an interesting comment. I'm sure that the journey that Emilia undertook would have involved much more of an emotional roller coaster than we saw here. There was a 4-year gap in the film, but it all just seemed a bit too easy. I also found it unconvincing that the lawyer would so easily agree to work for the cartel boss. She agrees just too easily without even really knowing whether she can trust him. And this is after he basically had kidnapped her in a really scary way. As the film developed, the melodrama came on thicker and thicker. There's so much that I did feel it was just too over the top. For example, I really found it hard to believe that his wife wouldn't have recognised him, being in such close proximity to him. The other doubt that I had about the film was just how superficially it treated the fact that he had been responsible for the deaths and disappearances of many people. So, as Emilia, she dedicates her life to helping families find the bodies of people that he may have ordered to be executed. I think that we're supposed to feel compassion and even like Emilia, and she is likeable, and she does try to address the guilt that she feels for her crimes, but it's all a little bit superficial. I never felt like the film had any real emotional depth. And then it climaxed into a final song. Overall, this film had some good ideas in terms of the story, and it was entertaining enough to keep me engaged, despite the musical numbers and the melodrama. I'm not sorry I saw it. Creatively, it is something fresh, and I do appreciate that. But it's no good just being fresh if it doesn't work. Overall, I personally wouldn't recommend it. But if you love musicals, you may well have a different opinion than me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.